Hi, I'm Kira Davis, host of Just Listen to Yourself. And I heard that there was a job opening on the Supreme Court. And since I found out that you don't have to be born in America to serve on the Supreme Court, and you don't even have to be a lawyer to be on the Supreme Court or a judge, I figured, why not throw my name in the ring and see what happens? So I am officially adding my name to the list of potential nominees. Yes, I am doing that myself for the next justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. I think that I would do really well. I already meet one of the qualifications that the president has laid out. And in fact, the most important qualification, I am a Black woman. So it really doesn't matter what else I've got going on. I've got that going on. So already I should be, I feel, at the top of the heap. But I also have other qualifications that I think the president may or may not want to consider, but that I think qualifies me for the Supreme Court, at least as much as anyone else out there. I do have a bachelor's degree in theater. So I have read a lot of books, and I've read the Constitution. And in fact, I have a Constitution app on my phone, and I use that a lot. I also made a list of things that I will probably do when I get to the Supreme Court and reasons why I think I would be a good candidate for the Supreme Court. I will read the Constitution. I'll do that. And as I said, I actually have an app, and it's on my smartphone. You can actually go to what's called an app store. It's really cool. And you just press a button and like downloads it. And then it's almost like having the book right in front of you. I promise to rule against silliness. So I actually have a no silliness policy when it comes to legal rulings. That is something that I have followed my whole life and will continue to as a justice of the Supreme Court. I won't lawyer the Constitution to death. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a suburbanite. I'm a civil person is what I'm saying, and just your average American. I'm not going to lawyer the Constitution to death and pick it apart until people feel like they can't understand it. We can understand it together. It's not that hard. I will institute a Taco Tuesday and Friday night karaoke for the bench. I just think these are important things to keep us connected to each other. And, the Supreme Court needs some field trips too sometimes. I think, it's good for the brain. It's good for the mind. Oh, and we'll hold these events at SCOTUS just so the whole building doesn't go to waste. I believe in giving the taxpayer every bang for their buck. And so if they're going to be paying taxes to keep this place open, we might as well be using it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe later on we even think about using it to add extra income to the courts. Maybe we host a karaoke night for the public or drag queen night, something like that. We'll do fun stuff. It's just sitting there a lot of the time. I will stream from my bench, and I will take live users' requests, comments, questions. So it'll be like an online event when we're on there, and I'll definitely Instagram it and maybe even share some stuff to my stories. And maybe I would even get a TikTok account just to TikTok what's going on at the Supreme Court. It could be cool. I'm just saying that's a thing that I'll do. I'll advocate for an update to the robes. We're updating the green M&M. She's getting rid of those slutty whore boots and getting sneakers like a real woman. And we're updating Minnie Mouse. We're getting rid of her dumb dress and getting pants, just like other people who menstruate wear all the time. I don't see why the Supreme Court can't get an update to their robes. I mean, it's time, isn't it? So I would advocate for hiring a designer to come in and rework the robes and see how that goes. I just think America deserves new justice robes. And finally, I will always vote against all progressivism. And this goes back to the whole idea of me not lawyering the court to death. I don't need to lawyer the court. I know when something comes in, you know what? This is progressive. I don't even need to hear the arguments. I'm just going to rule on it. And that makes a lot less work for me too, right? I don't have to listen to all these cases and listen to everybody talking for hours and hours. I'm going to have to be getting ready for Taco Tuesday. I'm going to have to be planning what songs are going to be played on Friday night karaoke. Like, I'm going to have a lot to do. So I'm not going to have time to sit there and listen to days and days and days of arguments. If the case comes before me and I know that it's a progressive case, I'm just going to rule against it. So my opinions will be short. So I think those of you who cover the courts will really like my opinions, because you're not going to have to spend a whole lot of time reading them or understanding them or even deciding that they make sense. They'll be really short and to the point. So that's my case for being a Supreme Court justice. I think that Congress should appoint me to the Supreme Court. I'm fair but stern. I love America, and I think we could all have a really good time with me on the court. I rest my case. I'll see you in D.C., Congress.